Data migration is the process of moving data from one location to another, one format to another, or one application to another. Generally, this is the result of introducing a new system or location for the data. Whether you're using an on-premises environment, a private hosting environment, or another cloud environment, migrating to Google Cloud can save your time and resources and provide you a flexible and hybrid-friendly environment. There are three major types of migration: lift and shift, improve and move, and remove and rebuild. In a lift and shift migration, you move workloads from a source environment to a target environment with minor or no modifications or refactoring. It is ideal when a workload can operate as is in the target environment or when there is little to no business need for change. It requires the least amount of time, but it can result in non-cloud native workloads running in the target environment, as these workloads don't take full advantage of cloud platform features. In an improve and move migration, you modernize the workload while migrating it. The workloads are refactored to take advantage of cloud-native capabilities and not just to make them work in the new environment. You can improve each workload for performance, features, cost, or user experience. They take longer than lift and shift migrations because they must be refactored in order for the app to migrate. You need to evaluate the extra time and effort as part of the life cycle of the application. It might also require you to learn new skills. In a remove and replace migration, you decommission an existing application and completely redesign and rewrite it as a cloud-native application. If the current application isn't meeting your goals, for example, you don't want to maintain it, it's too costly to migrate using one of the previously mentioned approaches, or it's not supported on Google Cloud, you can do a remove and replace migration. Remove and replace migrations let your application take full advantage of Google Cloud's features. You need to evaluate the extra time and effort to redesign and rewrite the application as part of its lifecycle. Generally, there are 4 phases of migration to the cloud, these being assessment, planning, deploying, and optimizing. Let's start with the assessment phase. In this phase, you perform a thorough assessment and discovery of your existing environment in order to understand your application and environment inventory. Identify application dependencies and requirements, perform total cost of ownership calculations, and establish app performance benchmarks. Now let's move on to planning. In this phase, you create the basic cloud infrastructure for your workloads to live in and plan how you will move your applications. This planning includes identity management, organization, and project structure, networking, sorting your applications, and developing a prioritized migration strategy. Moving on to deployment, in this phase you design, implement, and execute a deployment process to move workloads to Google Cloud. You might also have to refine your cloud infrastructure to deal with the new needs. Last comes optimization. In this phase you begin to take full advantage of cloud-native technologies and capabilities to expand your business's potential to things such as performance, scalability, disaster recovery, costs, training, as well as opening the doors to machine learning and artificial intelligence integrations for your applications. Data migration is the process of moving data from one location to another, one format to another, or one application to another. Generally, this is the result of introducing a new system or location for the data. Data migration services help you move data in databases to and from various platforms in an easy, optimized, and fast way. Here's a list of the data migration services available to you within the Google Cloud Platform. You can utilize these services for your data migration needs. Cloud migration is the process of moving a company's digital assets, services, databases, IT resources, and applications either partially or completely into the cloud. Here is a list of the application migration services available to you within GCP or are GCP compatible. You can use these services to migrate your applications into GCP. Google Cloud Modernization lets you modernize applications, data warehouses, mainframes, and even Windows for improved cost, performance, and scalability. This is a list of some of the resources that the Google Cloud Platform allows you to modernize. Migrate for Cloud Engine enables you to migrate your virtual machines from your source to target environments, for example, the Google Compute Engine, with minimal automatic modifications. It continuously replicates disk data from the source VM to the cloud. It has low latency transfer, and after the VM is migrated, you can clone and test and see if everything is working fine. All migration tasks can be performed easily on the Cloud Console. Anthos is a modern application management platform used for managing hybrid architectures that span to Google Cloud, to other cloud computing, or on-premise data centers running VMware. Anthos is a single control plane to manage Kubernetes compute in hybrid scenarios. If you're building service-based architecture applications, Anthos is the right choice. It has a managed service mesh to observe where your resources are and allows you to define service-level objects and give guarantees to customers. Storage Transfer Service allows you to quickly import online data into cloud storage and set up a repeating schedule for transferring data to, from, and within cloud storage. You can move or backup data to a cloud storage bucket either from other cloud storage providers or from a local or cloud POSIX file system. You can move data from one cloud storage bucket to another so that it is available to different groups of users or applications. You can move data from cloud storage to a local or cloud file system. You can move data between file systems, or you can periodically move data as part of a data processing pipeline or analytical workflow. You can schedule one-time transfer operations or recurring transfer operations. You can delete existing objects in the destination bucket if they don't have a corresponding object in the source. You can delete data source objects after transferring them, and you can schedule periodic synchronization from a data source to a data sink with advanced filters based on file creation dates, file names, and the times of day you prefer to import data. Transfer Appliance is a high-capacity storage device that enables you to transfer and securely ship your data to a Google Upload facility to be uploaded to cloud storage. Transfer Appliance should be used in the following scenarios. You are an existing Google Cloud customer, your data resides in locations where the service is available, so that being in the United States, the European Union member states, the United Kingdom, or Singapore, and if it would take more than 1 week to upload your data over the network. Transfer Appliance has some really good strong security and performance features. When it comes to the security features, Transfer Appliance is tamper resistant, ruggedized, hardware attested, and is encrypted via customer managed encryption keys. When it comes to the performance features, it has all SSD drives and multiple network connectivity, so that can be either 10 gigabits per second or 40 gigabits per second on your transfer speed. It is globally distributed in its processing, and it requires minimal software.